This is my flat top barbecue, 1996. I've kept this type of barbecue mainly because of the cast on grill plates, and not so much because of the flat top, but I don't mind the trolley itself. There's the wooden type nature of the trolley. I think it's just gives it that sort of natural touch, I suppose. Haven't used it in a couple of years, so it's summertime. We're going to cook some steaks on it tonight, but I thought I'll take the covers off and have a bit of a look. So just a quick show you the condition of it, of not using it for 2 summers, how it's preserved itself. So I use wax cardboard on top of the grill plates, and I normally oil them up regularly when I'm not using them. As you can see, they've dried out. I normally have that wind cover over there that blocks them from the sun and all that when the rain. And I also have a another cover which is over here, which is a steel cover. It's only a cover, it's not a cooker. Also have a plastic black cover there, and a grey cover that goes over the top, a grey canvas that goes over the top. So that well and truly protects it. I oil it up every year or 2 years when it's required on the timber. This timber trolley is not the original timber trolley. The original one was pretty crap. That was from a Home Hardware, I think, in 1996 when it was originally purchased. I found this timber trolley one, and I've just swapped over the firebox, I don't know, back in early 2000 and something or other. Obviously you can see that the front cover plate I've actually changed over from whatever it was and spray painted it just all black. You can get still new parts for the I forgot the burners, the seals in here. If you can't get them anymore, then it's probably not worth keeping the whole thing. I do take out the drip tray because, you know, once you hold them, you attract vermin and cockroaches and everything else. So once it slides in there and you've got your covers over, it's perfect for them to come in, climb in and lay whatever they want in that tray, and then you know, it's underneath your cooking plates. But with this on top, it stops them coming and mucking around on top of your cooking plate. But for me, I just remove the whole thing and turn it upside down. So with the gas disperser that goes underneath the grill, that's actually here. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, which is under here as well. I take that out, and as you can see, there's a cockroach there, because otherwise if you leave that in there as well, they'll make a nice home out of that as well. And or, you know, and then you get all sorts of stuff living in there. So that's what I do. It's a bit of a pain when you have to do that all the time, but you appreciate it in the end, that you can come out to a decent solid barbecue that does a pretty good job. Also, I can take this thick flat top off and put on individual grill plates, another 2, and turn this whole entire thing into a total grill. So you can't get these thick grill plates like that on new ones anyway, like you can on the old ones. So having a look at the gas bottle now. So here it says 1013. So here it's 10-year lifetime of a bottle. So that's now 2023. so it expires this year. So that's 2 years of wasted use on this bottle. To verify, tested on the 10th 2013. So if you keep this clean, you'll be able to read it, or you can write it, you know, with a marker over here. Another trick is to write down when it's near empty what it weighs on a bathroom scale, and when it's full what it weighs. So that way you got a gauge of kind of what it weighs and when it's getting close to when it's empty. So you've got a fair idea. Another little trick. So condition of hoses. There's all sorts of devices out there that you can buy to make sure that your hoses are good to go. Obviously, when you connect them up, you can check them for leaks with bubbly water, all that sort of stuff, to make sure that everything's good to go. If you get any bubbles, then you've got a leak. So it's either tighten, or it's leaking from here, or leaking from the crimp. Anywhere around the crimp, time to buy a new hose. Anywhere around the crimps, anywhere around the regulator, anywhere around there, around the seals or the rubbers, it's time to get a new contraption. I can't remember how old this hose is. I think it might even be original. If you look after them, keep them out of the sun and the weather, should last a while. What I generally do is, when I finish with the barbecue, I always disconnect the hose. I never leave it connected to the bottle at all, and I think that's always been a saving grace. If you leave it connected, you expect dramas one way or another, yeah. And make sure that when you do get your gas bottle and it's full, when it's been filled, and you get it back, always crack it before you even put it on, like so. And when I put this rubber on, put a little bit of lube on there, a little bit of spit, so it doesn't dry rub and seal up against inside. And don't over tighten it. So put it on by hand, and then you got your spanner and just quarter tighten it, and that's it. Don't go reefing it too much, or you're gonna twist on that. It's gonna be no good. So I've got to pre-clean these plates. How I do that is I scrape off the crap, wire brush it, then I start oiling it, propping it up. Once it's the barbecue's done for the night, after it's done and it's not too hot, I start picking off all the hot stuff. Anything that's left on the grill, start picking off. I don't wait for it to get cold. And then when it is cold, then it's not so bad to just clean off whatever's there, and then it's ready to go for next time. Wipe off, clean off, it's prepped, stored anyway, so that next time when you go to use it, the prepping's almost done, and it's just a matter of a bit of a quick clean and you're ready to go. So that you can tell when the plates are clean, that you can rub your hand over, no black shits on it, or on the food. It should be reasonably clean. That's it. Pretty simple. Thanks for watching.